represent your club or just a player that you really like over at Club Vector. The link can be found down below. We also take requests for new names and shirts. My Twitter can be found down below. And if you'd rather get your coins direct rather than roll the dice with FIFA points, head to u7buy.com and at checkout use the code TVM for a discount. The link can be found down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. We are going to play the remaining... I say play. I'm going to show you the footage from the remaining Champs games. I don't know what I'm saying. So, like I said, 14 wins as normal, but we might as well show the gameplay. This weekend, slight change to proceedings with Ian Robben and Diogo Jota coming into the team. Going to wait to see what EA do for the rest of the week with regards to SBCs and whether we can somehow grind out an icon by next weekend. At the moment, I'm thinking of playing the same team. I might switch out the defense slightly. I'm thinking maybe Koundé for Varane, just to have a little bit of a change. I know it's still one of those OP meta annoying players, but I might do it. Kimpembe, actually, looking at him there, could be an option if he's cheap enough. I might just like bring in one or two new players here or there. You know, maybe Ian Robben doesn't start. Maybe we go back to using Messi or Mbappe and we use Robben as a sub. I don't know. Kind of want to keep Diogo Jota in the team playing the first half. I would prefer to start him and then take him off at half-time, or if we're winning and we're comfortable, just take him off later in the game, or don't take him off at all, rather than play the game and then bring him on. You know, like, I'd rather him have the first half, and if we're not doing what we need to do, if we're not winning, he's not performing, take him off and replace him with someone who is better, rather than rely on him to come on and either maintain what we've currently got going on or to actually get us a goal. Like I said yesterday, you'll see an awful lot of goals scored by me running toward the penalty area and using the push or the bridge-esque style move. You're probably going to see it again. I tried it there, didn't work. I tried to roll it to the side rather than actually push it in. There it is, and bang. And I was doing that all weekend, and I was doing it on purpose to try and force myself to remember that it's in the game. I always forget about that and R1 dribble. Always forget about it, and I never really put it into my game permanently. It's only if I see my opponent do it, it kind of jogs something in me, and I think, oh yeah, of course, that is really effective. Why am I not using it? So I was forcing myself to do R1 dribble, forcing myself to use that sort of bridge animation to try and get it into my game a little bit more naturally. And I think I've done that now because I'm doing it a lot more. I'm not doing it all the time, but I am doing it a lot more. But like I said, I was forcing myself to do it in nearly every situation here. There's R1 dribble for you. There's the little bridge. We're in on goal and we score. I was actually really enjoying doing it as well. I know it's broken. I know it shouldn't be as good as it is. And I do wish they'd nerf the things that are a little bit too good. But at the same time, if they nerf everything, you're going to get to a point where you can't do anything. I was playing against some people who were quite literally not taking control of their centre-backs even when they were nowhere near me with the CDM. I've beaten the CDM or bypassed it with a pass. They were just holding, they were controlling their CDMs. They were trying to get back. And I was one-on-one with Varane or whomever it was, Kimpembe. And they would not take control of them. They refused. Nah, the AI will do it for me. And those people I lost against because I could not beat them, could not get past them. And it was really frustrating because I kept thinking, right, at any second now, he's going to take control of this centre-back and I'm going to bait him one way, go the other, or I'll just go the one way. And he never did. And then I would just run straight into the defender, or the defender would auto-lunge and take the ball off me. And it was really frustrating. You should not be allowed to just let the AI do everything for you. You can't control 11 men on the pitch. So the AI have to help you in some way. I am the first person to admit that I control my CDMs to defend most of the time. But if my CDM gets beaten, or I know he's not going to get back in time, I will switch into my centre-back, my full-back, to try and stop the advance. But unfortunately, some people don't do that. And this weekend, more than any other, I noticed it big time. Look at that from Ian Robben. That is a sexy bit of football. Callum says, the squad battles video that you did helped me out so much. I've done another one today. It's kind of like just reminding people, hey, this little glitch exists. If you don't know what it is, go check it out. It's a short video, but also how you can get 3 of the squad battle sections for icon swaps done in one go. It's pretty self-explanatory. You'll probably be able to work it out anyway, but you can do the first 11 Silver Liga NOS team to knock off all 3 at once, and you can bring on your Mbappes or your Ronaldos or your Rashfords or whoever you have on the bench. You can bring on 3 of any league, whatever, to help you out. So, and obviously go and play against the easier teams in squad battles. And yeah, job done. This guy was annoying because he was not very good at the game at all. However, much like me every weekend, he relied on Eusebio. Now, of course, I rely on everyone in my team. I rely on a whole plethora of players. Look at this from Robin. It's typical Iron Robin, that is. I loved it, and that's what I really enjoyed about this weekend. Well, not really enjoyed, but that's the moments I thought, ooh, a little bit of, that's why I'm playing with Robin. That's why I have this team and not my normal team, and that's why I'm in kind of half getting on with the game a little bit, because I can do things like that with Iron Robin, and it kind of makes me think, that's different. I like it, because every goal you score in this game, bridge or the old tiki-takas going down to the byline, cutting it back. But every now and again, when you score a goal that's different, every time I score a free kick, every time I cut inside and score a finesse with Iron Robin, it just makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I like that. But this guy was heavily reliant on his Eusebio. And like I said, I'm heavily reliant on a lot of my overpowered players. But this guy's team wasn't particularly great. He had players like Kufal in his team, for example. But he was so reliant on Eusebio. And that card is so good, it can drag you forward. Luckily, I've got more good cards than he has, and they dragged me forward. Messi came on as a sub for Diogo Jota. This guy did not punish. He did not press. Always thought that I was going to make the pass, and then that kind of opened it up. And something that I realised this weekend as well, I moved his keeper there, mistake, because you always watch the goalkeeper. When you've got enough time, always just watch the goalkeeper. You know what your player's going to do. Watch the keeper, wait to see if he moves, you know you're going near post. He's moved there, Iron Robin knows, bang, goal. This guy could have beaten me were it not for him. I mean, look how many shots I've had. And the reason for that amount of shots is because I kept trying Iron Robin style finesses from the edge of the area, because he kept tracking the runner and not going to the man, which is it works sometimes. But I've worked something out this weekend. I work out my opponent about an hour into the game. I don't know what it is, but as soon as we hit 60 minutes, all of a sudden, I know everything about my opponent. I know what he's going to do. I know how he defends. And then I can sort of try and work out how I'm going to score goals. When I lose games, I either can't work them out. They change constantly. They're just so much better than me that it doesn't matter if I know what they're going to do or not. Or there's just not enough time left in the game and I don't take my chances. But yeah, something that I worked out this weekend, that if it's in a 50-50 tight game, around the 60th minute mark, I start working out, oh, I know my opponent's going to pass it to this guy now. He's making a run. He's made that run before. I know what he's going to do. And, the patterns emerge and I can work it out. But it's really irritating that it takes me that long to work out my opponent. I need to somehow try and work out a little bit quicker what my opponent's going to do, Mohammed says, please keep the packs. With your pack luck right now, I'm not surprised if you pack yourself a team of the year. I will do. I think I'm working toward the squad battles tokens slowly but surely. I've got like 3 games done so far. They're not difficult to do. It's just taking sort of 15 minutes out from here or there really to get it done. And I'll be able to do that, but I'm not in any rush. I've got at least 10 days, at least. So I'm going to start tonight on a couple of the online tokens, and then I might get like 1 squad battles game in. And I'll leave it all so like 2 days before or something, I've got like nearly everything done, and then I can just polish it off quickly so that I'm not, look at this by the way, look at the state of that, so that I'm not accidentally submitting the tokens, or I'm not just too tempted to do it, and I just take the plunge and try and get a headliner or something. But yeah, I think I will save the packs for Team of the Year. I think that's going to be the only real way we can upgrade the team as well, especially until Team of the Season. Like if they do decide to do Future Stars this year, because they're changing promos up left, right and centre, they're not doing anything that they used to do. Not in any real sense anyway. They are, but they're not. Like Freeze's Footmus, but it's not kind of thing. And headliners are a little bit different this year with how, sometimes like Fabinho hasn't got an inform, but he still got one, whereas last year they didn't do that. So they are switching things up a little bit. But with like Future Stars and more Champions League style promos and things, I just can't really see, apart from a better version of Ronaldo or Messi, I can't really see that any player gets into my team. So Team of the Year is a perfect opportunity to upgrade one of the players. Hopefully we can get one in one of those saved packs. And of course, Team of the Season when that rolls around, whenever that may be. Who knows whether football will get called off or not with all the new restrictions and things. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think it will, to be fair, but there is every chance. Oh, Luke Moss says, keep up the good work. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Red Dwarf, I don't know that TV show. Then you should. Look it up, my friend. You play Football Manager, maybe you should make some videos on it. Says Noah, I have done in the past. People just don't care. There's a couple of hundred people who care, which is, it's a lot of people, don't get me wrong. Couldn't fit them in my house. Under new restrictions and guidelines, I wouldn't be allowed to. But, bit of political banter. But, it just doesn't do well. Football Manager on stream does a little bit better in terms of like concurrent viewers and things, and we do get a little bit of interaction going, but it takes so long to play it and record it and then upload it after editing and stuff. I could just record it in one chunk and upload it, but to be honest, I spent like 6 hours on the transfer market and I don't even buy anyone. It would be boring to watch. That's the third person in a row I've played with that freeze hour, isn't it? Just noticed that. This guy had a good team. This guy was not a particularly good player. He moved his centre-backs out like nobody's business, and it just allowed players like Maradona to run straight through him. And I was grateful for that because I needed this one game to finish the whole set, and I was so happy that he tried to move his goalkeeper, he was moving his centre-backs out. It was just one of those games that could get goals quite quickly on the counter. Not that I played like a deep line or anything, but yeah. So yeah, Football Manager, I do love it. I do play it a lot, or rather I try to play it a lot. But unfortunately, it just doesn't make for great YouTube content from someone who does other things. If you are a Football Manager only YouTuber, I wish I was you. Because Football Manager is such a relaxing game. It can be a little bit stressful here or there, but at the end of the day, it ain't playing Weekend League. But yeah, there we go. That's the team I ended on. I did switch back into my main team for like the last 2 games. I just wanted to intimidate people right at the end, and I wanted to say, hey, look, this is how good my team is. If I score a goal, you're going to need to leave because I'm just that good, even though I'm not. But shh, don't tell anyone. We did that Squad Battles hack, but played the UCL and first owner matches together. There you go. Knuckleball Twins are on the ball. Yeah, let's go do some packs. As we load up FIFA, and you'll see what time I turned off FIFA. It was actually probably quite early for me, actually, because I managed to play some Call of Duty. I know, crazy stuff. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 2:20 p.m. Wait, that's today. Never mind. I've been on it today, apparently. I turn the computer on, and I load FIFA in immediately because I'm thinking, well, I'm bound to need it today at some point. I've put over 1,000 hours into FIFA 21 already, and we are about 3 months into the game cycle, which is crazy. Is it crazy? Not sure. Dwindling in coins somewhat. I really do need to pick up some trading or to pack something worthwhile so that I can sell it. But the packs that we have right now are not tradable, so we're not going to be able to sell it. I've done 6 81s to 87s. I mean, I'm thinking maybe of allocating another 90,000 coins to build in these, which is quite a lot of coins, actually, because if you can... If we say an average of 500 coins per player, it's 2.5. I'm not really counting bronze, but let's just say for an argument's sake that it's going to cost me. So it's about 3,000 coins a pack, these are. Let's open one and see. This is going to be like an average of what you get, right? Unless it's a walkout and it's a headliner. No. It's okay, so this is perfect. Now, is it perfect? I don't know. It's a little bit Libertadores card. That should not be allowed. Don't want that at all in my pack. But let's just say that this is an average. It's a bit difficult to do it with a Libertadores card because this is like under 1,000 coins. But let's just say 1,000 coins. So we are losing roughly 2k if we only pack an 81. I know you can't sell him anyway, right? But on average, it's going to cost me about 2,000 coins. It's going to cost me 3,000 in actual coins. It's going to cost me 2k in asset, essentially, right? Because even if you pack in the lowest of the low, it's still going to be in and around 1,000 coins in the current market. So all I need is a board, and I've more than broke even on that pack. The other thing, he could be informed tomorrow. The other thing, of course, is there are headliners in these, so you do have a good chance of packing one. Not good chance, but you have a chance of packing one of those. And there are cards in here that are going to help us towards icons and other SBCs and whatnot. So I do like these. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be one of those days where we do pack a Zaha, which is, of course, the one that I would hand pick if I could. But you never know. I would just like a board at this point, to be honest. I've not opened 3 of these in a row and not got a board yet. Bellarabi is a little bit better. Let's just have a look for a little comparison. So an 82, there was a bid then of around 1.2. I've not seen anyone listing for less than 2k. 1.8 there. So maybe, let's just say conservative, that's 1,500 coins. So I've lost 1.5k essentially on that pack. So at the moment, I am around 2, 4, 5.5k down, roughly. All I need is 184 or a decent 83 to make that back. We're going to get a board here. Could it be an 84? Brazil. Centre-back. It is an 84. So there we go. Instantly, regardless of whether this is just the lowest of the low 84s or whether he's worth a little bit more because of the links, regardless of that, he is worth, I mean, there you go. There's only 6 on the market. That's crazy. We can sell him. I mean, we can't, but we could sell him for 9,800 coins roughly, right? So that pays for, what, 3 packs? So, not bad. Not bad. And that's kind of what we're looking for, really. And I know you're thinking, well, you can't sell them, so how you've not really made money. No, I know that, but if you're going to build icon packs, you're going to do SBCs and such, you're going to need to get these cards somehow. So you either need to do it through packs or you need to buy them. If you're going to buy them off the market, you are going to have to spend that amount of coins. That's a stinker, because that is an off-league. And our final pack of the... I was going to say of the episode, yeah, I think. I don't think I'm going to do any more of these right now. They were awful. Besides that, was it Felipe? They were dreadful. Another Bellarabi. And we know he's untradeable, which means we have to go and do another one. So I will very quickly do that now. All right, there we go. Submitted away, 81 to 87. I'm not expecting to get anything from these, from this, of course. It wasn't just like, oh, let's do one more because I'm feeling it. It was just, I might as well do one more to get rid of that Bellarabi, to pack probably another Bellarabi or Tielemans or something. But you can do 5 and get nothing. You can do another 5 and get a headliner. You can do another 5 and get nothing. You can do another 5 and get something good. It is a lottery. One might say it's a gamble. EA probably wouldn't.
Surprise mechanics.
Oh look, Gignac. It's a duplicate. I think it's going to be untradeable as well. No, it's not, because I've got a Gignac with a hunter on him. I know I didn't buy him off the market. I packed him and then stuck a hunter on him because I did have every intention of trying to use him this year, because in the beginning, taller, stronger players were actually quite usable. But yeah, unfortunately, not so much anymore since the patches, but there we are. What team was I using last? Apparently that one. Reviewed Roberto Firmino, of course. I didn't play anyway. So going forward into Weekend League, like I said, it's going to rely mainly on what EA release between now and Weekend League, if anything at all. If they don't release anything that we like, right, let's just assume that they don't release anything we like. Let's assume that in the packs that we open for rewards on Thursday, hopefully we get 2 ultimate packs. I mean, see, now this is another dilemma. Do I keep the 2 ultimate packs that we're going to get on Thursday for Team of the Year? I'm asking that, and I know full well I won't be able to stop myself from opening them. So unless there's an overwhelming response, I don't think I'm going to not open them. Does that make sense? I think I'm going to open them, basically. But let me know your thought process. Going into the next Weekend League, I think if nothing changes and we don't get anything in packs or we don't see an SBC that we like, do I play with the same team, or do I maybe switch out, maybe play Xavi instead of Blanc, just as something a little bit different? I wouldn't mind playing David Beckham, maybe, not that I want to, because the whole point is Diogo Jota to actually start playing some games, but maybe play Beckham instead of Jota. So he gets that link into Mendy. Maybe play Xavi instead of Kante, so that there's at least some chemistry to Ronaldo. And then play David Beckham, like basically do this. And then convert him down to a right mid, so that he's on, like, what, 6 chem, maybe? Something like that. Oh, he's on 7 chem, there you go. So 7 chem. Can we change anything with the manager? No, he's already got a manager that loves him. So maybe we put a Portuguese Spanish League manager in there. David Beckham plays on 7. Ronaldo plays on 8. And then we leave it the same. So we have switched it out again. That way, I can rake balls from the right-hand side, from the left-hand side over to the right, where Ian Robin is, with David Beckham. That could be quite fun. Or we put Jota back in with... And maybe we leave Xavi there for a laugh. And then maybe switch out one of the defenders. Maybe, like I said, maybe put Koundé here. Or do that. Take Mendy out altogether. I wouldn't mind using Kappa, but maybe put Alfonso in there. Nice one there. Like not bad. I mean, I quite like that in a weird way. So it's different. Again, it's not. I mean, some of the players in there are insane. Ronaldo, Maradona, Blanc, Van Dijk, and even Robin to a certain extent. But it's different. You wouldn't. If I faced that, I'd be like, oh, actually, yeah, it is quite different. I don't mind that at all. Let me know if you could pick one player from the players that I have. And I don't know if a way of me showing you all of the players that I have. Because if I do this, I'm pretty sure it doesn't show the players that I already have. Yeah, see, I mean, I don't really have many more, like, higher rated. I mean, you've got Balassi, you've got Naby Keita, Rashford, Kappa. If you could pick one player from my entire team that had to go in the starting 11, who would you choose? Who would you like to see me play with? I guess is the question. Quite a few 83s there. Who would you like to see me play with out of all of the players that I have? I wouldn't mind trying to get Gravenberch into a team for a weekend. That could be decent. Oh, I tell you what, it works as well. Oh, I like that a bit more than what I had before. Oh, I got quite excited then. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. If you could handpick one player to go into a team for this weekend league, who would it be out of the ones that I have? Would you like to see David Beckham play? Would you prefer to see a different sort of defence? Would you be happy to see Gravenberch play in there? I'm thinking maybe we could bring in Quincy Promes for Maradona, possibly. Although I don't know how badly that's going to affect me in terms of trying to get results. But yeah, let me know. If you have enjoyed today's episode of the Chatterbox to Glory, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.